Chapter 4, The Cholera Conspiracy. Okay. Hello, everyone. Thanks you so much for the reviews. I love you all, except for Hunter001, who is so mean. Anyway, this chapter is kind of a mystery and a conspiracy, so hang tight. Ooh.
Buckle in.
Chapter 4, The Cholera Conspiracy. Really cannot believe it. In fact, oh my god, he originally suspected conspiracy. But it was much more than he could expect. He'd bitten off far too much to chew. And now no conspiracy could explain the situation he's landed himself in. Or could it?
Dun dun dun.
So I just gotta point out, this fanfic has like the most obnoxious scene breaks ever. It's just like 1 1 1 1 1 1 all the way across.
Samus Ridley Forever 2006. I was so hoping that every scene break would be 111 Samus Ridley Forever 2006.
Samus was at Dr. Bannis's office to have her baby checked. She was worried because she had never been pregnant before.
No, you gotta do like pregnant.
Pregnant. Ridley had told her not to worry and that it would all work out. But Samus couldn't help but feel that Ridley was hiding something from her. Little did she know that there was a surprise on the horizon. Samus, there was a problem, Dr. Bannis addressed. Samus was not amused. What is it? Samus cautiously gandered.
Like a goose.
It seems that there was a repercussion of your sins, Dr. Bannis scolded.
he's a bit fucking judgmental, isn't he?
Very professional doctor.
So I'm oh my god, I can't even. What the fuck?
Samus was shocked by the lack of religious toleration in the establishment. What seems to be the issue? Samus countered as she narrows her eyes. I don't know how to say this, but you've got... Samus held her breath and could not believe what she heard next. It was a tragedy in the making, and she was the protagonist. Yes, she was. The cholera.
It's a weird thing to call you, baby. Cholera Aaron.
Samus fell on her bed and was broken into tears. It was impossible. It was impractical.
It is impossible because you can't break into tears.
There was no way it could have happened, but it did. Samus was crying because her life was ruined by the cholera. But there was another reason. Because Ridley had to have gotten the cholera from someone else, and Ridley had never mentioned anything of the sort. It was a mystery, and Samus was tiring to find out. Around that time, Helen decided to give her friend a call. She was worried because Samus had just experienced her first pregnancy exam, and it was time to hear the results. Samus' phone rang, and she picked it up.
Samus'
Hello?
phone rang?
Samus' phone. Hello, she inquired, the person on the receiving line. Samus, how did it go? Helen grilled her girlfriend. Helen, there was a surprise, Samus tearfully made known to her peer. Is it a good surprise? Helen hoped for the best. She's in tears.
Does it fucking sound like it?
Samus paused to catch her cool and composure. Helen, I have the cholera, she declared with vengeance.
Fuck you, Helen.
Ah! Exclaimed Helen with a scream of the gods. It couldn't be. But then, maybe. Samus, there might be something you should know. 111 Samus Ridley Forever 2006. She has the cholera too.
What the fuck?
Samus hung up the phone. She was in disbelief. It made sense. But it couldn't be true.
No, it doesn't.
It was too much of a conspiracy for the truth. Or was it? Or we're using the word conspiracy here. For the third time, a phone had rang.
I think no, that's not even the third, it's the second.
Ridley cautiously picked it up, not knowing the full life consequences on the other end. It was Samus. She was disapproving. Ridley, have you had an affair with 111 Samus Ridley Forever 2006? Samus scorned. Ridley was batted to a corner. It was time for this conspiracy to be brought to an end. Samus, a long time ago, before you and I were a pair, 111 Samus Ridley Forever 2006, and Samus was embarrassed.
How come he doesn't have it?
Ridley, you should have told me. Now I have the cholera. I can't believe you. Side-splitted Samus.
I didn't realize you found it funny.
Side-splitted Samus. I have cholera.
This is the funniest thing that's ever happened to me since Metroid Prime 3.
I was too much to handle.
Bit arrogant.
Samus, I started real deep before he was cut off by his scorned girlfriend. Save it, Samus delivered with dark passion. I need time. Time.
Dun dun dun.
Sorry that it was kind of a short chapter, but I have big surprises coming soon. Coiming soon. By the way, I'm looking for people as secondary characters in the next few chapters, because we don't have enough of those yet.
We need 2 of 1.
If you want to be included in the story, just send a review and put the name that you want me to use in the story. This is going to be so cool. Till next time, AN review R&R.
I'll be the judge if it's cool or not. Okay. Chapter 5, The Dark Surprise. That caught me by total surprise. Hi people, thank you everyone for all the reviews and not the flames. Grr. Also thanks to Sir Ventes, who this chapter is dedicated to. This sea will be long, so RR. Also I learned some tricks from a poetry conference I went to in Skull, so I spiced things up with words.
Good.
Chapter 5, The Dark Surprise. Time, 3 weeks in advance. 3 weeks had passed since the cholera conspiracy, and for Samus it was just the beginning. Dark lights had confused her soul, and it was a burden she could not comprehend.
I'm seeing the poetry.
She sat in her bed, grasping the straws that had come loose, straws that poisoned the water of life, lightness, darkness. Samus could not understand the feelings that gripped her apart over the 3 weeks. Forces were turning her away, but it was a force that could not be explained with the words. Grip was squeezing her like a lemon, the real kind. It was a dream, only this time it was for real, fake, reality. It's like a David Cage game. It sat acting like a chainsaw, and she could not go back to Ridley. Not now.
What?
Not like the past. She knew she was still loved, but there was something that was impossible to ever go back. Temporary. Longevity. All of a sudden, Samus screamed. She was losing control over her conscience, and there was a new force rising. It was like Samus, only it was Dark Samus instead. She could barely fight to take over her actions, and she was becoming wired. This has already become weird. It was impossible to know what would happen next, until it happened. This was her cholera, but soon she knew it could not contain confession, possession, obsession.
Okay, so Dark Samus is in this now, except it's not actually Dark Samus?
I think it's Emo Samus.
Okay.
Ridley knew there was a crisis, and he was meet at his house. There was also Ted, Robbie, Tio, Juan, and Smiley, the new kid. Where the fuck did Smiley come from?
Well, the reviews, apparently.
Like, I love the idea that people were like, some guy called Smiley has just joined their group, and they're like, oh, we'll explain all the drama later, but just hang out with us for now. The tension was emergency, and it was about to implode. What am I going to do? Detonated Ridley. Dude, calm down. It's all cool. Smiley conformed.
Well, I guess he is conforming. He just joined right up with the group.
I'm not so sure. That's a great osage. Ted confusingly used vocabulary that not everyone knew. The irony.
A swash.
Okay, everyone. We need not to panic, and we need to think of solution. Tier 1 dictated. Everyone was quiet, and they all thought about the problem. It was quiet conundrum, and there was not a solution hat everyone could think of. Samus was not forgiving, and especially she was acting strange, like she was becoming dark. Ridley did not like to think about this, so he didn't. Little did he know there was much more to think than he thought. If I was you, I'd apologise to the girl and say I'm sorry. Smiley permitted cool. People agreed with this, but Ridley was not so cleverly a must. But when would I do? Ridley contended. Tomorrow. Everyone consensused. And it was agreed, but little did the meeting know. There was a new darkness on the horizon. Darkness. It was a day at Metroid High School, and things were bright and sunny. It was like the day that Ridley asked out Samus. Fucking hell, that was so long ago. But it was not that day ago. Ridley was ready to apologise, but something was strange. There was a crud, and Ridley wanted to see what the commotion was. It turned out there was a new kid, and he wore a black clock with some chains, and he had blue hair that was natural that he didn't dye. Bullshit! When he walked, he was hot angsty and he had a bad ass. When someone asked him what his name was, he said it was Cervantes.
This is turning into my immortal.
Cervantes, Ridley engraved in stone.
What?
I don't know where he got the flint from. It was a name he never knew, but he would never forget. Okay, if he never knew that person, why is he so angry?
And maybe he never knew, would never forget. What?
You see, there was a problem that was right around the corner, and Ridley could not bargain for the furniture. Samus was on the chair being angsty, and Cervantes thought that she was her type, so he's a woman now. He sat down next to her and began to woo her with his colour. Hello, Cervantes began. Hi, returned.
With his colour?
Hello, Cervantes began. Hi, returned Samus. You look very beautiful, and you are angsty, Cervantes related. I'll see you around. Samus was amazed by this man. He thought he was beautiful. He's a bit arrogant, and they just met. But was angsty good? No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. Samus was battling herself, and she almost missed the boat. What? She would think a boat to this later, but not later, as she decided. What the fuck is going on?
What, is there school on an island?
Is she schizophrenic? Inside her head, there was another battle. Samus against Dark Samus. Cholera against Samus. It was a battle that could not be broken. I know Skargunt can explain the situation. It was too late. Too late. Too late. After school, Samus was comforted by Ridley, who was anticipated. The day had been very long, and he was ready to make up for the problems he had created. But was Samus? I'm sorry, riled Yi apologised to little effect. It's too late for love. Samus deflated his balloon. Ridley was out of his mind. But what are you talking about? He disillusioned. Ridley, I'm Cervantes' girlfriend now. Samus shocked the populace. I thought it was just them too. Time stood still but kept going for Ridley. What the fuck? This was impossible to comprehend. What the hell? The authors agreed with me.
Yeah.
But Samus, what about? But Ridley was cut off because Cervantes came out of the door and dared with debonair. Goodbye, Samus ultimated, and Ridley was left alone in the cold. Too old. Too cold.
Oh, please stop being poetic. It was better before that.
I'd argue that it's actually better for trying to be poetic. Samus fought with Dark Samus for control. She could not believe she dumped her boyfriend, but it was too late. Or not. Dark Samus, you suck. Badmouth. Badmouth Samus. Oh, snap. Ha ha, little girl. The cholera will soon devour you, and I will control your body. Dark Samus snapped back. Samus snarled at her opponent and continued the battle that would determine what?
So what is this? What is this battle, by the way? Because if she's not actually Samus and she doesn't actually have a gun, it's just like two Samus like bitch slapping each other in her mind.
It's two really angsty people. Cervantes and Samus went to many places that were cool, like Hot Topic, and other places that angsty cool people chill. They ate some things, but the date was over pretty quick than it had started. Samus remembered her first date with Ridley, but Dark Samus was in control, and there was no stopping the lust. Let's go to my house, Cervantes proposed. Samus was wary of this request, but she was overcome with passion and was battled by the cholera of her good judgment. There was little to do now, just hope. At Ridley's house, Ridley was depressed. He had screwed up his relationship, and now he's listening to depressing music. He was afraid that he might become emo, and it was more likely than he could think. He was also thinking about darker things, but it wasn't true. No, it was. No, it wasn't. This was Ridley's battle, and he had things to overcome as well, if he could. Samus was naked and passionate, just like that long ago, but it was different, because it wasn't Ridley, it was Cervantes. She was exploding in lust, but she kept feeling that it was wrong. But Dark Samus was in control. There was little she could do. This day had been a mind blow, and it was only going to get worse from here, she knew. As Samus fell asleep in Cervantes, murky thoughts clouded her mind. Dark, light, Ridley, Cervantes, love, lust, redemption. This chapter was dark but good.
Oh, glad you think so.
Yeah. I have another on the way, so don't worry. An R&R if you please. Thanks to everyone whose name I used. And if you want name used, just tell me. Hope you liked. Lol.
Oh my god. So why is cholera like the greatest force of evil now?
I have no idea.
It's like basically Phazon, but with a high school name change. Oh my god, this author's note.
Metroid Prime would have been better if it had been cholera instead of Phazon.
Cholera.
Metroid cholera corruption.
Samus joins the football team. Prequel 1. What?
Oh goody.
Okay. Hello everyone. A lot has happened. Cynic. Last time I wrote MHS. Thank you for everyone who's reviewed. I love you all. This chapter is going to different, and it is what happens before Samus meets Ridley. Like a pre-kill, lol. I was reading some high school fics, and I realized that not much has actually happened in high school, so I decided to have just that. I might have another chapter like this, but don't worry, you'll find out what happened with Samus and Ridley soon. Also, please sign up for help. Make Ridley Samus canon.
Oh.
I know people say companies don't care about petitions, but what about women's rights?
What
Yes,
about
that's the problem here. Women's rights.
What the fuck does that have to do with anything? This work of fiction has been a bigger stain against women's rights than anything else.
Go to sign up, please, and make a difference. This chapter is dedicated to Game Dude, who inspired me to write more. God damn it, Game Dude.
Yeah, thanks, Game Dude.
Oh, check this out. And my boyfriend Cervantes, who I'm in love. Okay, no talk, read. That explains a lot.
Thanks, Cervantes. God. Stop being so fucking emo.
It makes me wonder how many of these other people the author actually knows. Just like everyone in her life, just in the story.
To be fair, I don't think Cervantes is real. It's just a product of her mind. It's just a face she's drawn on her hand.
Yeah. Alright, chapter 6. Samus joins the football team. Prequel 1. Gring, ring, zing. What the shit? Samus Aran woke from slumber and realized the clock was broken. It was late for school.
What, the clock was?
Phazon, I'm late for tests. Is that a curse word?
What the fuck?
Oh, Phazon. Oh, so much for my theory. Samus qualmed as she dressed from her clothes. Dressed from her clothes?
So she was already dressed and now she's getting dressed again.
Samus was not the kind of girl who obsesses over clothes and popular songs. She did not worry about appearances, even though she still was pretty smoking hot. At least Ridley, lol.
Samus was not the kind of girl who obsesses over clothes, but she went to bed in her clothes.
Late again is C. Snip quote Mrs. Chozo. Mrs. Chozo. Samus is adopted. Her parents were killed for unknown reasons, like in games. Didn't you say your parents went at a business meeting?
Oh, yeah.
I guess they got killed sometime during the story. By cholera.
I love the fact this is a prequel, but they've died in the prequel, but they were alive in the future.
Yeah, what the fuck? I just realized that.
Oh my god.
No time for talks, ma'am. I must catch the bell. Samus teamed,
What the fuck?
and left Mrs. Chozo and her dog Sparky in dust. Even forgot her lunch.
I would love if her dog was called Rundus.
I'm imagining just like a Chozo in a dress with a wig and a dog.
And the dog's a Chozo as well.
What are we going to do with you? Sarcasmed. The Mrs. G turned on midwife. Wait. The Mrs. Sarcasm the Mrs. Okay. She turned on midwife shows like Dr. Phil and Judge Alex, and rhetoric with Sudoku. Not suicide, the game.
What the fuck? I love that, like, Mrs. Chozo turned on midwife shows like Dr. Phil and contemplated suicide.
Wait, did you think people was going to get confused with Sudoku and seppuku or something?
I have no idea.
Journey songs. Okay.
Don't stop believing.
Out of breathy, Samus stealths into homeroom in time so her nun teacher, Mother Brain. Mother Brain is a nun.
Please, Nintendo, please make this a game. Oh.
Okay, so her nun teacher, Mother Brain, would not notice and succeeded just like in Metroid Fusion.
What the fuck?
What? Oh, there was stealth in Metroid Fusion, I guess, so it connects, so whatever. She sat down next to her friend Amy, who was as pretty as Samus and had light red hair that sparkled red in sun. Amy was kind of obsessed with fantasy stuff, and was obsessed with dragons, and Harry Potter, and Aragon and stuffs. They were just in time for announcements. Oh great, another new character. And now the news casted Principal Gunpei Yokoi.
Oh my god, he's dead. Just leave him out of this.
What?
This guy, Gunpei Yokoi died years ago, and now his memory's been tainted by the story.
God. Today there are football tryouts for every sex, even girls.
Thanks, I guess.
Every sex, even girls. Because there's so many.
And boys as well.
Classrooms giggled about the word he said.
What, girls?
Sam was intrigued. Football was a sport for boys, but what about girls?
Thanks for that. I love how she said about women's rights at the beginning of this, and then she went, football was a sport for boys.
After all, Amelia Armstrong made it clear that girls could do things as boys, so why not Samus, who was pretty damn good at the ball? Also, Kraid and gang, please no more of the hazing or suspension will ensue. Rubber stammered, Principal Yokoi, all is all.
I've missed Kraid and his gang.
Yeah, they're like in the first chapter and then never again, what the fuck?
They were the best characters.
All of Samus' girlfriends, not the love kind, girls can be friends, not gay.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you for clarifying that.
Women's rights.
I thought Samus had just like a harem that followed her around. We're talking about boys and hot and music. But Samus was phased because she was thinking about football.
Surely that should be phased as in like P-H-A. Like, it should have been spelled like that.
Yeah. Earth to Psalms, Mandy Levitt. Do you agree that Noxus is the hottest than ever? Oh my god. Noxus is the hottest than even Zac Efron or Ted Emanuel? Okay, Noxus plays football. Okay. Why the fuck did they use Noxus instead of Rundus?
I have no idea.
It's basically the same character, except he's less cool.
Oh! Ice puns.
Oh, that wasn't even intentional. But, yeah.
They're the coolest.
What? Well, yeah, whatever. Samus coldly brushed and strode off for practice. What's her nit?
What bitch?
Was all girlfriends could wonder as
Yeah.
Samus strolled down halls and signed up for practice. When Smouse signs up for trying football, an unexpected harassment of peer pressure happens. Ooh, Samus is joining the football team! Rowdied Kraid and his crowny gang. They also made fun of Samus for parts of girls that are not to be spoken.
What the fuck?
Oh my God. Okay, that's a little fucked up.
What the fuck?
Unexpectable, scorned Mother Brains. Scorned Mother Brains, and she was a nun, and was not tolerant about jokes such as that. Imagining Mother Brain in like a nun outfit. Oh my god, there's so many unfortunate images the story has given me.
It's just like a normal like nun outfit, but it's got the huge mother brain like jar on the top.
I would love to see people make fan art of this.
People send it in.
Okay, scorned Mother Brain to choose a nun, and was not tolerant about jokes such as that. But it was too late, because everyone was laughing at Samus for being a girl for football. Even her girlfriend snicked a tad snavely.
What the
I
fuck?
don't even know anymore.
I thought they were her friends. Where's TF1?
Samus was running away, but she heard a voice that sounded shady but well-meaning. Psst, you. Yeah, you. I have a solution, avouched the voice. Samus looked, and it was Trace, a kid that seemed to use more into sketchy than to school. If you want help, you need to talk to the game dude, Trace commanded.
Thanks, game dude.
I have a solution. I will just snipe them out from a distance and turn invisible.
God damn it, Trace, I actually liked you.
Take me, Samus.
Not the best wording.
Samus, who was kind of worried in the situation, might turn into peer pressure and even drugs, but was eager for help for football. The room she was taken to was secret, and not even a teacher could find it.
What?
There were computers and monitors everywhere. The eye could see with darkness, and even some things that kids shouldn't sell or do in school. In the middle was a figure in a swivel chair that was facing the other side. Well, well, well. What do we have? Supposed to be, what do we have here? Swiveled around the game dude. No one knew his name, but he was sort of like a king or puppet master or mafia of the school.
I thought his name was Game Dude.
What?
I thought his name was Game Dude.
Yep.
It's like saying, here comes Samus. Nobody knew what her name was.
Whenever there was a trouble, he was sure a safe bet. Trace sly smiled.
Yeah.
He doesn't even have a mouth. Our girl here has a bit of trouble fitting in on football. You need some help from underground. Trace blazoned.
Ah, the mole people, they shall help.
The game dude took a bit of description at Samus and nodded and strolled away. Ah, Samud, he dictated. You've been quite a help to me in the past. Like when you beat up Kraid when he owed me money.
What the fuck?
Wait, she beat up Kraid and he's still pegging on her?
I love the idea that that was her first government, like, bounty. Before she starts working for the Galactic Federation, she's just collecting money for people.
It kind of seems to me like Adam would be better fit in this world than Game did.
Yeah.
I may be able to help you out. Samus was puzzled. However, can it work? She pondered aloud. The game dude amused. Disguise.
That's all he needed to say.
There were many people who were trying out at football, and practice was about to begin. What about Samus? All of suddenly, a boy with a metal suite, even with a helmet and arm cannon and special features, came in. Okay, wait a minute. Are we supposed to believe that Samus was wearing the suit the whole time?
I think it's trying to imply that she's going to pass for a boy while wearing the suit.
Oh. Yeah, okay. Everyone was surprised because they did not recognize the figure, and they thought the suit was damn. But then Coach Houston came in and started the practice. Coach Houston? Okay.
I was kind of hoping it was Coach Bolton from the High School Musical movie. Don't ask me how I know that. Oh God, what have I done?
Okay, everyone, it looks like to begin. Since there are no girls, it looks like we can talk about sex and man stuff. Okay, yeah, that's perfectly okay. Coach Houston womanized. Since boys are pigs, especially teens, everyone lugged out loud and made sounds except for Samus, who was trying to fit in and not seem uncomfortable.
But you're making yourself look uncomfortable by not joining in.
And wearing a suit for some reason. You in the metal suit. What are your name and what the hell? Good question. Houston profaned. Samus shuffled her fat. My name is
Boba Fett.
My name is Justin Bailey. Okay, that's actually kind of clever.
Yeah.
And I have to have this suit because I'm allergic to pollutants like global warming.
What the fuck? I'm allergic to air.
Stuttered Samus. Sap liberal, murmured Houston. I didn't know there were going to be political themes in this.
Truly the greatest political story of all time, Metroid High School, tackling subjects such as gender equality and global warming.
Okay, anyway, take positions and play the ball. Everyone took positions. Samus decided to be a run-backer. Adam Malovich, oh goddammit, he's here, was a quarterback. Weevil, Spire, and Kraid were linebacks, and Key Hunter and Candon were a wide retriever. Key Hunter isn't even a character, it's an enemy. There were others, but unimportance. The game went well, and Samus was a star. Even Adam the quarterback was impressed.
I have a question. Did Adam Malkovich give her authorization to play football? Because otherwise she can't do it.
Apparently so. Hey Justin, we should hang out sometime. You seem cool. Adam accepted her. He did not know Samus was a girl, but how would anyone? Okay.
How she sounds?
Okay, Samus' gruff voice masked, and was excited that Adam thought she was cool. Wow. Mr. Bailey, please come to my office, Houston bumbled. Samus was still in power suit and went inside. There was footballs, troughs, and a portrait of Gary Ford on the wall. Author's note. My friend explained that Gary Ford was offered to be on NFL, but decided to run for president instead. I don't know about history, but hey, not bad.
Okay.
Justin, you seem to be good at football, the coach complimented. Maybe you'll be the NFL or even a lawyer.
What the fuck?
What?
Lawyers are notoriously really good at football.
I did not know. Yeah, I've got a doctorate, Samus White lied.
What?
She left the coach and ran to change out of the power suit that was sweaty. She took a shower and then went to sleep.
It's a good thing that Coach Houston's a moron. I've got a doctorate. What the fuck? That's not even a lie to the question he asked. It's like saying, Justin, you're really good at football. Maybe you'll be in NFL or even a lawyer. And Samus just goes, yeah, curry's my favourite food. Doesn't make any sense.
The next day, there was a big game. The team was training, and Adam was taking time to know Samus, or Justin.
So is the author confused about Samus' identity as well? This is the greatest piece of fiction ever written.
So, Justin, you must be new to MHS. Oh, I just realized that was at Metroid High School. Okay.
Yeah.
Adam keenly observed. Samus was nervous, but nodded. That's cool. If you need any help, just call and I'll assist. Adam covenanted. I see. Thanks, Samus. Time for the game. The game started and everything did good. Samus played as well as Peyton Brady.
Who the fuck is that?
I don't even know. And was a accession to the team. They were losing only 23-22 the last 20 seconds. The ball was thrown to Samus, and she touched down, but only one problem. The helmet came off.
How? Why?
She catches the ball, and the helmet comes off.
It's like, how? Why? 111 Samus Ridley Forever 2006 didn't feel like answering these questions.
The game was won, but everyone was shocking. Oh, girl, crooned Kraid in the game.
They're the best characters. I like to imagine they sit and like kind of like click their fingers like that. It's like, ooh, girl.
I want to imagine that Kraid is still 50 feet tall and just like hanging over the football stadium.
Oh my god.
And Samus was embarrassed. Houston was freaking out because of the girl on team, but Adam stood in shock. Justin, you're Samus? Adam was shock head into submission. Samus is embarrassed. You're fired. Houston trumped. It's not a job. Adam stepped in.
Oh my god! I'm sorry. I just read a bit forward, and it's just that bit where it says Adam stepped in, and I thought it said, "Is she fired? I fired." Adam intervened. Sorry, carry on. Oh my god.
She's fired. I'm fired. Adam intervened. This kind of reminded me of Mulan.
Oh yeah.
But with football.
Make a man out of you.
What's it? The huh? Flustered the coach, but he had to give in because of civil rights amendments in the law. But there's still a problem left. But Samus, there was only one room for shower, and Samus was cooked for 10 seconds and was almost embarrassing. But then she decided that, hey, girls can do anything as boys, even showering. Okay.
What?
Awkward. Everyone clapped for the first girl ever to play football at Metroid High School, and she was awarded by Principal Yokoi for her attendance. Who knows, maybe a championship. And for Adam, well, it might be love. Conceivably.
What about Ridley?
Okay, that's a very strangely emphasized word.
Yeah.
It's like they just emphasized the middle of it.
Conceivably.
LOL, funny twist. Okay, thanks for reading, and remember to review and sign the petitions. Also, please read my internet boyfriend stuff, especially the Warhammer thing, and his favorite Pirates of the Caribbean freight train confessions.
What the fuck? I want to read that story.
You should have put this in the archive for future bad fanfiction, because I have a feeling it's probably not that great. As always, please tell me if you want to be in the story, and you will. More soon. RR.